I was asked to adjust audio levels, so I will. I didn't realize that they were... we'll bring the music down to about 50, 60. Sound effects, we'll bring those down to about 72. I still want the action to be packed in. And dialogue volume is always at 100%. So we'll try that out and see if that helps you at all. Yeah, did I hear about Kanye? Does it count as news if it's irrelevant? Okay, Adept. Here's all of our wonderful skills. Want to make sure we're doing everything we can to get on. My goal, I think, here is like I want as many skills as possible because cooldowns are a real problem. So we're always going to put at least 1 point into charm because we really need those dialogue options. But I am going to put 1 into electronics to unlock this and 1 into barrier to get shields. I want as many skills as I can. From this point on, though, since there's no other skills to unlock, I'm probably going to just hit warp really hard because I want to get singularity as fast as possible. Mr. Alenko, do the same thing with barrier and also first aid. Although, to be honest, I probably should have... Hang on. Let's do barrier and decryption. See if I can get you, 2 more levels and you should have overload. Okay, good. And then Jenkins is, he's a great soldier. Good job, Jenkins. All right, here we go. All right, so again, no shooting.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
If we shoot our gun ever, even on accident, we reload the most recent save.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
What are those? Also, make an initial save, just so we have something to go on. And here we go. Got a man down. Stay sharp. Let's go. All right. Ability list. I want you on 1. I want you on 2. Let's put the barrier on 5. And overload, we'll put you on 4.
We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Do we have a transmission coming in? It's Maltese with 300 bits. Thank you, Maltese. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're awesome. May the fun begin. Thank you. You can shoot the gas bags, Charlie. I can't shoot the gas bags, you're right. Darn it. I can hit it with melee though. Jenkins! We just talked about this, Jenkins. We just talked about this, okay? About not going in all willy-nilly, okay? I tried to tell you, you didn't listen. It's stupid. I don't know why you had to do that, Jenkins. Wow, these hotkeys on my mouse are not working. There it goes. Guess they're working now. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh, my hotkeys are not working at all. Okay. Well, we'll deal with it. Ugh. Okay, squad level up. We're going, I think we just go warp really hard. I want to have my charm up at least once. The adept line reduces skill cooldowns, so that's important to get to. So we're gonna hit warp. I think we'll probably put 3 points into warp, as many points as we can from this point on, until we get to singularity and we unlock it. Caden, we're gonna put you into decryption hard until we get to you to overload. Let's go. Wait, did I not do that? Oh, you have 1 more. Let's get you first aid then. Yeah. Stevie, thanks for the bits. Appreciate you. What's up, Evil Dave?
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
He deserves a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete.
I always thought the neck movement on that dialogue line was super weird.
Aye, man.
I need you to focus. I'll try not to talk over dialogue. I know that annoys a lot of people. I'll try not to talk over dialogue. But sometimes, like, if I'm in the middle of explaining something, can't help myself. Okay, we got some enemies over here. Here we go. And we're looking at... Still have my cooldowns not done yet. That's interesting. Hit that. Caden, can you hit that with a combo, please? Spreading it around. That one's gone. That one's gone. And overload, please. There we go. Knock him down. Still not shooting. Still not shooting. You know what? We could probably... Not sure why my button's not working. It's a little annoying. My mouse is supposed to have all their hotkeys set, but it's clearly not working. It's not working the way I want it to. Shit. I was wondering if I could melee that to speed up the process, but you can't. So now that I know I can't. Okay, that's okay. Why can't I go this way? Okay. I was like, I wonder if I can melee that. I can't. It's okay. It's not a big deal. PC version of this game has way better UI. I mean, it has a UI conducive to a mouse, right? We won't have very many stupid restarts like that. I just wanted to know if I could melee those for the future. There's like no way to tell either. There's like no way to tell if you can melee something until you try. It's kind of it's a bad system. 2 and 3, Mass Effect 2 and 3 have dedicated melee buttons, so we won't have to worry about that much anymore. Get the combo there. And we'll have this one hit. And we're gonna also overload that one. Okay, let's get the squad again. We'll go Warp, Charm, Adept. Caden, you're going Decryption and First Aid. Okay, let's rock. And then we want to also have you go to 1, you go to 2, you go to 5, and you go to 4.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
No, Mike, it doesn't have a quick save, unfortunately.
We'll see that he receives a proper
Not that I'm aware of,
service
anyway.
once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
But you can save.
Aye, aye, man.
You can save at any time. As long as you're not in combat, you can save at any time. So like I could save right now if I wanted to. And then this would be the most recent save now. So as long as you're not in combat, you can save whenever you want. Trying to get Caden a little bit closer.
Shields down.
Get in. Cooldowns take forever. Cooldowns take forever. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare die by these stupid things. Shoot. Yeah! Shot it. Good job. You got it. Good job. Okay, let's rock.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Just go ahead and recommend just quick saving after each encounter. Yeah, and if I wish there was like an F5 quick save option, but there's not. But you can do that. I mean, it's not that much of a time. It doesn't take that much time. Just gotta be careful not to have too many save files, because then you can start crashing the game. So you have to start overriding them at some point.
Lost shields.
Seriously, Caden, you are incorrigible, man. Why? Shoot me instead. Shoot me instead. Shoot me instead. Shoot me instead. Caden, I don't understand why you can't stay alive, dude. You're crazy. I don't understand. How are you so squishy? He's basically dead. I don't know how he's still alive, honestly. He's just standing out in the open because in this game, your people are dumb. That's not the path I would have chosen for that, but all right. I'm not sure how he's still alive.
Now it gets fun.
Like, why is his health bugged? I think maybe his health is bugged. Because I can't tell how much health he has, and it's a little bit weird. And warp kills it. Last bit here. You might want to try... Okay, you know what? Frickin' ridiculous. So squishy. No skills? Can you, like, take cover lower, by chance? No? Okay. Trying to make it come after me instead of him, because I have the barrier right now. There we go. Now it's gonna shoot at me until I die, so. Or until Caden shoots it. What are you... Everybody loves Kung Fu fighting. Hey, Caden, you can feel free to go wherever you want, I guess. That's fine. Just kill it. Thank you. This isn't the time to go clubbing, okay? Let's focus. Focus, soldier. Now, we should probably wait for our cooldowns a bit. I keep bumping my mic. I wanted to move it. Probably we should wait for our cooldowns just for a little bit because we got Geth up here. So just gonna wait for a quick second. I need to get more points. So I need to put more points into depth as fast as I can. As we proceed forward through this, our cooldowns will begin to begin to get better. And then also we will be getting a piece of equipment soon that will improve our body armor. I think that also with one of these we could do toxic seals, but there's expansions to our armor that will let us have our cooldowns reduced too. Caden, how's your skills? Come on now. Come on. Let's go cooldowns. Today. I think this is probably as good as is. Let's go. Close enough. Yeah, I can't not have a gun in this game, but I just don't shoot it. I use it to aim the powers. Go. Okay, let's get overload. Actually, it's 4. Okay, that one's gone. I think we're good here.
Thanks for your help, Commander. Cool. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
We need pink armor.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
We have something in common. You abandoned them.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
When they say Veil, they're talking about a region in space known as the Perseus Veil. It's way out, exterior, and it's a place where Geth are known to exist, so we don't really engage with all that. We don't really fight all that. That's kind of a Quarian thing, which we'll look at later. If you're new, you probably don't know what that means either.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
It's one rifle.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
It's one rifle.
Move out!
He moved in with one rifle. Wipe out a whole platoon. With one rifle.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Okay, light armor Scorpion. This is our first armor upgrade. And we're gonna go ahead and put that on us right now. Gives us a little bit more shields, a little bit more protection, and it's kind of the primary armor we're gonna be wearing for the next little bit. Squad upgrades for Ashley. We're gonna put everything we can into her protection because I cannot stand, like, I don't want people dying, okay? Just don't die. That's all I'm saying, just don't die. Yeah, right here, it's fine. And we're good to go, okay. Part 2 of Eden Prime. Initial Geth contact. Wait, she used her gun to reload. I can't stop them from shooting. There's no way to stop them from shooting. All I can do is limit their firepower and limit what they're doing with it. And we'll sabotage that guy's gun. Go ahead and hit barrier. Bit of a crowd control method. Don't have any cooldowns. There we go. Okay. Left with that. Very good. And I think we're good here. Okay. So let's hit this, take all, and investigate. Cool.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the
Garrus's Bay this
Hard
one.
to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
The question in chat was asked, who are we romancing in this one?
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
The question in chat was asked, who are we romancing in this playthrough? And I thought I'd just let it go organic, see how it flows. Oh, but we only have 2 options. And that's Caden and Liara. That's the only 2 options we have in this game. Okay, unlocking electronics, and we get him overload. Brilliant. And then Shepard, we want you to put points into warp, 1 more into charm to make sure we have guaranteed convincing, and let's go 1 more adept as well. All right, here we go. And I guess we'll save it here instead of, we'll save it after the upgrades instead of before. Okay, let's rock. Caden's a little bit wounded, so hopefully his barrier is off cooldown. It is, good.
Looks like they hit the camp.
Now
hard.
we start dealing with husks. This is where it
For an
gets
ambush. Keep your guard up.
a little dicey. Because the firepower to take them down before they blow up in our faces is questionable. Lots and lots of
They're still
melee.
alive.
We need lots and lots of melee for crowd
Do to
control.
them.
All right, I am going to have you throw first. I am going to have... I'm going to have myself hit with... I think I'll throw here. And we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. Let's hit the overload. Remove the shields. warp there to start dwindling that guy down. And hit barrier. Okay. I absorbed it all with barrier. Let's bring it down. Caden's dead. Ah, frick. I wasn't close enough. Damn it. I wasn't close enough for the melee. So this game's gonna be a lot of reloads because of that reason. It's because there's no dedicated melee button. So if my gun goes off for any reason,
Like
I have to reload.
camp hard.
That's the rule.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
It counts if you shoot but don't hit. Yeah, what I want to have is... What I'd like to have is at the end of the run, we can look at stats and see that there was 0 shots fired. That's what I'd like to see, but I don't know if we can actually do that because we're gonna be required to shoot sometimes. But I know that's up for debate, really. That's up for debate. That's for you guys to decide. If I shoot and it doesn't hit anything, does it count? I'm under the assumption that it does, but you know, that's something for chat to decide, I suppose. It's not that big of a deal if it happens or not. Crowd control. And I think we want... I'm gonna have to barrier up here. Ooh, just barely saved him. Literally, this is what I have to do. It sucks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got it. Overload? He doesn't have any shields anyway. Okay, he's done. Okay, so that medium armor would be really nice. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna put the medium armor on... I think I can give it to Caden. Can I give it to Caden? Can I give you medium armor? I can only give you light armor. I can't give you medium. Ashley can have the medium though. And it's the same thing she's already wearing, so that doesn't matter. I give a pass on that. Gonna have to reload a ton anyway already. We'll leave it up for a vote. I'm okay with it. I just wanted the stats at the end of the game to say that we didn't fire any bullets. So like as for like a proof, but I mean like we're live streaming it, so that's kind of proof as is, but what are you trying to prove? I don't know. Convert to Omnigel. We can actually convert a lot of stuff to Omnigel through this because we're not going to use any, like we're not really going to use guns, so we can convert a lot. We'll have plenty of Omnigel.
That door, it's closed.
Decryption.
Security lock's engaged.
Decryption. Like a game of Frogger and dialogue.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
It's the same thing you have to do when you go for the non-lethal approach on Pharos. The gas grenades and lots of meleeing. Yeah. Well, I don't need to melee for those. I just strategically place the grenades and you can get them all with grenades.
Don't worry.
You can get an entire group of people if you place the grenade properly.
It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
This guy is,
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
He's so crazy and yet like 100% right. It's funny.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
He's so right, though. There's a giant force heading our way. All right, let's go ahead and save it here, so I don't have to reload that anymore. There we go. Hush, Manuel. Don't spoil anything.
Saren.
Nihilus.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
It's not a very good Spectre to not notice that he's got, like, all those blue lights within him. Same as the husks. Let's go ahead. We'll save it after the cutscenes as well, so I don't have to keep watching them. All right, this is where things get really tricky.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
It's a Reaper. I know, spoilers. Come on. You have a little bit of spoilers. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Husks are down. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, husks. So we hear the husks drop. At that point, they're coming for us no matter what. So we're going to back up and let them come to us. And we can take them down little bits at a time then. Might actually be able to get that one to fly off the ledge. And then this one here, we'll go ahead and hit those overloads, get rid of the shields, and I want to warp it, start dwindling that down. That's not helping. Shoot. Okay. Barriers up. Barriers up. Barriers up. Stop. Can you throw him, please? Freaking Geth down there, shooting at us still. I got nothing else. So overload, sabotage.
Shutting them down.
Almost got hit by that.
Shields down.
Kaden, can you please go there, please? Okay, now, did we decide? Because I just shot. Did we decide if that's okay? Because it didn't hit him. But those are the types of situations where I didn't actually hit anything, but does it matter? Because I'm under the impression that it does matter. But if people are like, hey, it's okay, it's fine, no hit, no doesn't matter. If it doesn't hit, I'd say it's fine. It says okay, well, okay, I guess if that's what people think. Maltese thinks we should reload. It's fine. It's fine. Be a pure no-shot run. There will be still requirements to shoot at some point, but yeah. Depends on what the world says. Right, I know. Most say it's okay. So, if we're looking at the grand scheme of things, it has 0 impact on the run. That's the big picture of it. Go barrier, please. You almost died. If you didn't have barrier there, you were dead.
Powering up.
Until we get a dedicated melee button, that's going to be an annoyance. Okay. Now we have to go and deal with a Geth. Where are my Geth? Right there. Okay, there's 2 of them. This should hit both. Good. Hit them into the explosives, and we're good to go.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Bag him and tag him. All right, so let's save it here. Just in case of crash. Hey! 36 months, baby! Got yourself 3 years of sub support. Thank you so much. Is it an option to shoot at empty space to rid yourself of ammo? That way you can't accidentally shoot. Not in this game, because there's no ammo in this game. Everything works with sort of like a heat clip, like a cooling clip, if you will. So there's no ammo here. You can shoot indefinitely as long as your gun doesn't overheat. The bar just above where it says Ashley's health, there's the picture of the pistol, and then there's like this bar. If I was to shoot right now, you'd see the heat of the gun build up, and if it overheats, then you have to wait a little bit. Now what I could possibly do, what I would like to do, is maybe have some sort of a hack or command or whatever in the console that has my weapon permanently overheated. That would be kind of cool. I would like that a lot if that was a possibility, because that would prevent me from shooting. But I don't know of anything that does that. Let's go ahead and get the crate. And we'll do easy decryption.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The 3 of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise.
Wait,
Cole.
did I already do that?
Awful noise.
It was emitting some
I already
kind
did
of
that.
signal as it
All right,
descended.
good.
It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Smuggling's a crime, paragons.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all? So again, for those who are new, notice how this dialogue option here is blue. That has to do with our charm skill. So the skill that I keep putting points into for charm, we want to max that out as often as possible, as soon as it's able to be maxed out every single time, because these dialogue options can unlock new stuff, can unlock new quest lines at some points. It gets you more Paragon points moving forward. It's all just good, and which is why choosing Paragon or Renegade is the best way to do Mass Effect, because if you're mixing and matching them, then you sometimes don't get dialogue options at all. And some missions, you can get out of it and complete it without any fighting at all, which is optimal for us, because we're not going to be shooting our guns. You could get it through completely just by having the dialogue option available. So that's why we're putting points into charm whenever possible.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
Fire is loud.
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might know something.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
His name is Powell.
I have to go.
Good luck.
I have to go. Okay, we'll take all those. Open up the door, make sure we also hack this for easy electronics. And we can just go ahead and get the manual bypass on that. And we'll also grab the light armor for humans called the Duelist. And we'll see what that is in store for us. Light armor Duelist. This says lower shields, lower everything. It's not as good. So we could probably Omnigel that. And move on. Okay. I just love like the concept of everything is Omnigel. The name describes it. It's the gel for everything. They even make a reference to it in later games to tease, to like poke fun at themselves for it. In fact, don't you just love it when you used to be able to just slap Omnigel on everything? That was great back then, wasn't it? There's a crate over here we want to get. There we go. And I think we're just gonna Omnigel the ammo upgrades. We're gonna go ahead and talk to this guy. It's investigate, but there's gonna be conversations. I'm gonna save it a lot just because. And actually, I think it's probably best to make a redundancy save as well, just because if there's crashes or corruptions or anything like that, it's an old game. I want to make sure we're not backtracking as few times as possible.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one shot him.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. One minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks.
Didn't think that would interrupt him.
Smuggling ring.
I didn't think that would interrupt him.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch! We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
I am when watching this later. I have the bark that happens when you claim the Tesla portrait. I have that disabled. It's a whole new alert system and it's a whole new overlay system. But I'll still ping it out if I see it. So if you see this pop up for 15 minutes, because somebody claimed it in the live chat.
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You should make amends.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
High explosives.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
High-grade explosives.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
All right, so we got the high explosive ones, and we want to go ahead and pop those on as soon as possible. So grenades. We're gonna do high explosive 1 grenades as our upgrade. Okay, let's make sure we have a save and rock and roll. Okay, this is where we start to die. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I think this is probably where we start to die. Let's get Caden to go ahead and do a push there. I'm probably gonna go ahead and barrier this. Just get a quick crowd control on these guys. Go forward. I can't run. Okay, there we go. That should be enough to take him out, I think. No? No? Really? I don't want to use my biotics on him, please. Ashley, go here and kill him, please. Please? Somebody? I don't want to... Freaking cooldowns are going to happen. Fine. Okay. Now we've got this guy and the big guy down below. And we are going to use the grenade there. Take that guy out. And we're going to switch over to this guy, which is going to take a freaking metric ton of firepower to kill. Okay. So the destroyers are going to be a very sucky thing to deal with for us for a long time. We're going to hit this with overload, and I'm going to hit this with warp. It's going to take a long time to kill it. And that's just the way it is, man. Let's go ahead and get him sabotaged and hit this as fast as we can. So he's got a lot of shields. Thankfully, biotics go through shields. So you've got that going for us. There's also another destroyer that's over there. Yeah, grenades are okay because they're such limited supply. And they're not guns. No shots, no guns. Grenades are not guns. There's another I want to acknowledge this too. It's not a world first. I was saying it was world first before. There is one other person that's done this before, and they were an adept as well. My rules are slightly amended from theirs. They used the MAKO cannon. They justified it by saying that it was their squad mates shooting the gun, not them. I disagree. I say I'm pointing the gun and I'm telling it to fire. So that's shots. So I'm not using the MAKO cannon. But that person didn't use grenades. So they didn't use grenades, but they used the MAKO. I'm okay in grenades because they're in such limited supply anyway. But the MAKO is off limits because it is a gun. Okay. So now comes the non-fun part, and that is attempting to cheese these guys because this destroyer will charge you. And you cannot melee it because it's too big to melee it, to crowd control it. Make sure she's following me here. So I want to proc it, make sure they're shooting at me. Get them to shoot at me. Should be good enough. Back up. Back up, back up, back up. There we go. Yep, they're engaged. I wonder if that will work. I don't think so. I think I have to point my gun at it. It's too far away. Damn it. There's like no way to get that thing to move closer to us. I need it to move closer to us. All right, here's what I'm gonna have to do. Ashley's gonna, nope. Ashley, you're gonna go there. I want Kaden to take cover behind that. I'm gonna come up here. If I'm in cover, they should be in cover too. Ashley's totally paying attention to what I asked her. There we go. All right, so the Dreadnought should shoot at me for just a little bit until they... Here we go. Yep. Okay, stop. I can't point your gun at it. Freaking Christ. I can't point my gun at that stupid thing. There. Okay. I want you to hit it. Get a little crowd control, please. Let's go ahead and overload those shields. Perfect. We're going to hit warp to dwindle it down a little bit more. Sabotage the weapon. And I want to go ahead and more crowd control there. And let's hit it with an overload that should hopefully kill it. No! It's down. I think it's down. It's down. Good. That thing was the beast. That was the thing I thought was going to end up wrecking us. Okay, so the other Geth are actually quite easy compared to that guy. We want to go double warp here so I can hopefully get... Although having more Newtons on my throw would be nice, but maybe even a stronger barrier. It adds the duration too. Cooldowns are stupid important though. Let's do the warp and then one more on the cooldowns. Ashley, I kind of don't care, so we'll hit you with soldier training all the way up. Kaden, I want you to get the advanced sabotage and let's get your barrier to be a little bit cooldown times. There we go. Yep, that's what I want instead. Okay, we're not done yet, but the other ones are much easier to deal with because they can be meleeed. And I have no cooldowns. Awesome. Let's get squad on me. Actually, if we can get Ashley to run right there. Kaden, you could run up to be there. That'd be fun. I wish I had crowd control. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's just try this. I can't take cover. I can't take cover. Back. Okay, there we go. Stay in cover, guys. Stay in cover, guys. The thing I'd hate most about this is that your squad mates never take cover on their own unless you are taking cover. If you're in cover, they'll go in cover, but if you're not, then they won't. Okay, now our cooldowns are starting to finally come back. Let's get a bit of that and a little bit of that. That should dwindle it down to death, hopefully. Not quite. Hit it with a throw. That will do it. Squad. Don't have any shields, man. I wonder if that throw will do any good. And then let's hit this one with an overload. If we can. Why are your skills blocked? Oh, because you're using barrier right now. Hayden. Hi. Can you do that, please? Right. On me. No, up here. There, please. Thank you. Attack me, attack me, attack me, attack me, attack me. Okay, good. That one's dead. Okay, and sabotage the weapon. Or don't. I guess you could not. Sabotage the weapon, please. Thank you. Cool.
That's it.
Okay. Didn't die. Very close. Didn't die. Good. Nezadam, welcome in. I'm curious. I don't think this is going to work. Nah, we can't melee the barriers. So there's a mission, there's a side mission that I really want to do that will have these barriers be a big part of it. And I don't know if they're going to, I don't think they're ever going to time out like that. And that's on Luna. There's a mission on Luna that I'd like to do, but I can't do that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with my, unless I can tell these guys to shoot a barrier, and I don't believe I can. So that's, it's going to be a problem. I mean, in a world where I had infinite grenades, it wouldn't be an issue, but I don't think I'll be able to do that mission. We'll give it a try to as great of extent as we can, just to get the experience of killing things if we can, but I don't believe we'll actually be able to do it. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back at exactly this point when we continue.